Hey, welcome back to the art room. I'm really glad you came today. Today we're going to take a look at an origami frog that we alluded to a little bit in one of our first episodes. Here he is. We're going to learn how to make him, decorate him, and then hopefully jump him. So stick with us. I think you'll like it. Yeah, well, today's the day. It's time to build the jumping paper frog. Yeah. We'll start off with a piece of paper. This measures 3 inches tall by 5 inches wide. This happens to be a piece of index card paper like you'd use for a recipe or maybe taking notes or something. Here's another piece of white paper that I cut to 3 by 5. That'd work too, but I'll tell you, he won't jump quite as far. I'll show you why in a minute. And then here's a piece of construction paper, also 3 by 5. And so you can see better, we're in here nice and tight. So here we go. Put your paper the tall way on your desk like this. I'm going to come up to the corner and hold it down with your pointer finger and see if you can bend that side over till it forms a triangle, and then crease it down. Now for our box, a couple of episodes ago we used scissors, and I'm going to do that too right here and make a nice crisp fold there on that. Big scissors, huh? Wow. Okay, we'll open that up, and now we're going to go crisscross with that fold. So I'm going to bend it over till this point touches the end of my line right there. I know I'm on target. If I hit the end of that line, I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, bend it down. Take your scissors if you want to and crease it down real good. Okay, now can you see that lovely crisscross that I've got there? I think your paper's doing that too. Can you see that? All right. Your paper almost naturally wants to do this next fold on its own. Well, let's try it. Now if we take our fingers and if we bend these, push these 2 sides in, see what I'm doing, till they touch. Oops. Bend them in like that. Then that'll let you take your big finger and squish it down into a triangle. Push it down just like that. And you form this great little pocket right here. Okay? Push it in. Bend it down. All right, terrific. Okay, so we've already made the nose, the front part of the frog here, and this triangle will form the frog's arms, its front arm. So bend this one up until it comes to the tip of his nose. Push it down. You don't have to push this one down too far. We kind of like that one sticking up a little bit so the frog has something to stand on. And then bend the other one up till it touches the end of his nose, like that. Okay, yeah, great. How's he look so far? Yeah, that's the front of him right there. You doing okay? Hope so. All right, now I'm going to turn him this way just because it's a little bit easier for me to fold. Do you see this triangle right here underneath the frog's arms? Well, we're going to bend that in half until we've bent it in about, come on, get it straight here. All right. I'm going to bend that up like that. It fits right in that little spot right there. Okay. Now let's go this way. Let's repeat the process. We're going to bend that side in. There's a nice little spot for it to go. like so. Okay. He's almost done. Okay, these next two folds we're not going to fold very strongly, because the secret to a great frog that's got great jumping ability is that he's got good leg muscles. So we don't want to break his muscles in too much. We want him to be nice and springy. So we're going to see if we can take this frog and bend him in half. Bring this paper up until this part of the paper touches the tip of his nose. Now just lightly crease it there. Just lightly crease it, don't overdo it. And when you're done, he should look a little bit like that. This is his head, that's his, going to be his tail there in a minute, and this part will be his legs. Okay, one more part to do with his legs then. These legs have to be bent at the knee. I have a little froggy's knees there, so if we bring this paper back up this way, but don't go beyond his tail, because if you do, you'll have problems later. We can fix it, but I'm just going to gently crease that too. Don't overdo it. Don't pinch it too much. So, there he is. He's ready. He's got leg power. Boy, does he ever have leg power. He's ready to jump. He really is. So, when you jump your frog, we have to make sure that, first of all, is he ready to go? Yeah, and what I like to do is put my finger of my other hand down on his legs right here, while my pointer finger is bringing his energy back, and then, whoa, there he goes. Let's do that again. Put your finger down here, take your other pointer finger, and wow, man, he has got jumping power to spare. He really wants to go. Well, just like anything else we make, I think the fun part is adding your own special details. And here's our frog now with a few little improvements. I made some nice little eyes out of pieces of construction paper, glued those on. Okay. If you put a line right down the middle of these jumping legs here, it kind of looks like he's got maybe two legs instead of just a big piece of paper, and sometimes I even like to put little feet on the bottom of him. And boy, oh boy, does he like to jump. Wow, there he goes. So I decided to make a whole family of frogs. This big green one came first, and as you can see, I decorated them with a little bit of the acrylic paint that I had laying on my desk, some markers. Love the little yellow guy. And man, oh man, this blue guy can really jump far. Just having fun with it, and each time I made one, I just started off with a construction paper in a rectangle, just as I showed you before, just downscaling the whole thing. Love the little orange guy. And as usual, I got carried away at the end, like I always do. See what you think of my masterpiece. My tiny, teeny, itsy bitsy little frog. He's the smallest frog I've ever made. Well, there they are, the frog family. Make a bunch of them, jump them all over the place. Have a jumping contest if you can. And really make sure that you change your ideas up. Do some things different than I did. Away he goes, and we will see you back here next time in Mr. Shay's Art Room.